Hello, welcome back. Today's story is an African folktale and it's about lightning and thunder. Now, before I tell you the story, take a moment, look beneath the video and click the subscribe button so that you know when the next story is about to come out. All right, okay, so gather around, get comfy, get cuddled in, snuggle in, and here is the story. Okay, before I start any story, I always start the same way. I start by saying story, story, and then you say story. And then I say once upon a time, and you say time, time. Okay, are you ready? Okay. Story, story, story. Once upon a time, time, time. Once upon a time, lightning and thunder didn't live in the sky. They lived on earth. Lightning lived in the form of a ram with the horns, and thunder, his mother, lived in the form of a sheep. And lightning was very troublesome. He had a very bad temper. So he got angry at the slightest, the little smallest thing. If his mother didn't let him play with the toys he wanted, he'd get angry. Can I see your angry faces? If his mother said, go to bed too early, he'd get angry. Can I see your angry faces? If his mother said, you can't have the food he can't have the food he wanted, he'd get angry. And when he got really, really angry, he blew up with the biggest tantrum, and he would run around and he would knock down trees like that. Can I see you punching your hands like you're knocking down a tree with his horns? He'd knock down trees and he'd put things on fire. Let me see you putting things on fire. He'd put things on fire. And his mom, the sheep, Thunder, would say, lightning, stop. Can you say it with me? Lightning, stop. And Lightning would look at his mother and say, no. And what he did? He continued knocking down trees and putting things on fire. Knocking down trees and putting things on fire. And his mother, the sheep, Thunder, would say it a little louder. Lightning, stop. Can you say it with me a little louder than you did before? Lightning, stop. And Lightning would not listen. He continued knocking down trees, putting things on fire. Knocking down trees, putting things on fire. And then his mother got so fed up and she yelled as loud as she could. She said, lightning, stop! Can you say that with me? Lightning, stop! Okay. And so Lightning said, okay, I'll stop. But it didn't last long, because the very next day, Lightning got upset again. And what was he doing? He was knocking down trees, putting things on fire. Knocking down trees, putting things on fire. Can you do it with me? Knocking down trees, putting things on fire. Knocking down trees, putting things on fire. His mother would yell again, lightning, stop! And for a moment, lightning would stop. But it didn't take long for him to do it all over again. Now, the people in the village that they lived in were getting fed up of all this knocking down of trees and putting things on fire. So they went to the king. They told the king what was going on. The king said, look, lightning and thunder, if you continue with this, I am going to have to punish you. I'm going to have to send you away. So no more of this. No more. Can you say it with me? No more. And so Lightning promised that he would not be troublesome ever again. So the king said, all right, go ahead. But it didn't take long before Lightning got upset once more. And what happened? He started knocking down trees and blowing things up again. And again, his mother said, Lightning, stop! But this time, the king had had enough. He said, no more. Can you say it with me? No more. So he said, lightning and thunder, you are now banished from earth. You are banished to the sky because you can't keep your peace. And from that day onwards, every time you see a thunderstorm with a little bit of lightning in the sky, that is lightning throwing a tantrum, getting upset again. And when you hear the thunder coming behind it, that is his mother telling him to stop, but in a much deeper tone, because you know lightning, thunder is very deep. And sometimes his mother is not there. She's gone somewhere. So sometimes lightning gets to strike a little bit and get upset without his mother there, and there will be no thunder to be heard. And that is the reason why you see thunder and lightning in the sky today instead of on earth. I hope you enjoyed this story. That is our African folktale for today. Kids, are some of you like lightning, throwing tantrums and getting angry? Mommies and daddies, are some of you like thunder? I know that sometimes I channel my inner thunder with my kids sometimes. But luckily, we do not live in an African folktale, and we will not be banished to live in the sky. So I hope you enjoyed the story, and I will see you next time. Make sure you subscribe to find out when the next story comes out. Thank you again. Goodbye.